Hello! Konnichiwa! Konbanwa! It's nighttime in this game. I've done quite a few things since I saw you last. I got to level 4 and I completed every side quest in the town. So that was alright. Did all that. Now I only have a couple of quests left and I decided to start recording again because I'm getting ready to move on with the main story, and I'm about to add a couple more party members, so I figured I should show that stuff. Because the side quests don't really do anything, they don't go anywhere. Well, we've got Eder, he's a 4th level fighter. And we've still got Aloth, so this is me, and this is the equipment. So I've got myself a door, the larder door, and it's got bashing 2, which means you can use it to like hit people with the shield, which is okay. And I've got myself a set of plate mail and a new helmet and some gloves and some a shiny ring. And here's Eder. I've got him with a horny helmet, and he got a new mace, flail. It's pretty good. It restores some endurance. 20% of damage restored as endurance, so it's got a little bit of life steal, not real life, but kind of life. And Aloth hasn't really gotten anything new. So I gave him a cloak, and I could enchant his scepter, but I feel like the game's gonna give me another one later anyway. So I'm gonna make my way through this area here. See if I can find Durance. He's going to be my next party member. There he is.
Saw you in the flames.
That's not creepy at all. Squatting at the base of this statue is an incredibly ugly man, with bulging red cheeks raked by pox scars and a scraggly beard. He is sweating as if he has a fever, but his breathing is measured and steady, like a slow push of a blacksmith bellows. But that comparison feels strange and unwelcome. The next comparison, possibly sparked by his grin, is that of a bear trap, and then out of nowhere there is a hint of alchemical fire that fades almost as soon as you identify the smell.
Come to pray at the statue?
He lit the statue on fire. The question mark is barely there. As the man makes a statement, the statue takes on a reddish cast, as if one is holding a torch to it. It slowly blossoms into waving flames. The man doesn't turn as the statue blossoms into fire. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
The others are welcome, but it's best if just you and I trade words, and your shadows stay quiet. Hands off their weapons, both arcane and steel. It's only you I want to trade words with anyway.
Alright.
I swear before the whore that is Margaret, no harm will come to you in her shadow, if that's enough of a promise for you. If not...
Staff rests easily in his hand and wasn't there a moment ago. But I swear before the whore that is Magrin. Examine the statue. The weaving firelight from the statue gives off no heat, so much so you wonder if it is some kind of trick of the mind. Ugly man before you doesn't seem to notice it, or feel it, although the sheen of his brow is still present, as if he's burning up from within. Study the man. Sudden weaving flames from the statue of Magrin cast more light on his features. The man's robes are dirty, stained with grease and other marks of the road. The hems of his robes, including the sleeves, are burned at the edges, as if he walked a great distance across a fire and then reached into the flames with his hands to pull something out. While his hands are thick and calloused, they bear no burn or scorch marks. Staff looks thick, stout, and blackened ash once burned by a terrible fire. Fire, fire, ash, fire, fire, burn, fire. You study it deeper, it shimmers slightly in your eyes, like water catching the light weaving across the statue. Whatever power was bled from the staff, it doesn't make it or the wielder any less dangerous. You look up to see the man watching you studying the staff as his gaze meets yours. He nods with a humorless smile. I didn't catch your name, or why you want to speak with
I
me.
didn't give it.
Yeah.
You probably find names as useless as I do.
No.
The names that litter this world like debris are hard enough to wrap around the tongue. And what do they matter?
I mean, I guess as a watcher, like I should, you know, I shouldn't give a shit about names, but Like I did ask.
It's what's beneath the skin and the letters I care about. What burns within. It's more important to me you're a watcher than whatever culture or accent decorates your letters like awkward crowns. Take pride in your actions, not where you hail from, or how your name rolls off whatever liar's tongue coats it now. If you need a title to hang on me to match your own, Watcher, then call me Durance. And as you observe souls, I test them.
Yeah, just wow. While you were in the gym, I studied the blade. Uh, how did you? How'd you know I was a watcher? I can see the questions bubbling up. Let's burn them away one by one.
I am a missionary. I walk this diseased nation with its heathen, its people so careless with the spirits of others and their own, watchers among them. Yes, I know you for what you are, and your name doesn't interest me. Names are for honest folk, and you are a crack that shines light from another place.
Another place.
We're meant to travel together, you and I. Saw you in the flames. Not your face, but that soul of yours. All tightened up, like a huntsman's knot.
You know, Durance comes off as a real creep. I don't want your company. Fuck off.
There's things we can teach each other. If you're in need of answers to your mantle of questions.
Call me old man.
I don't force my words on anyone other than you. I don't care who walks with you or what their muling problems and politics are. There's enough howling in the world without me stoking that fire. I won't take from your provisions, don't need much on the road. I can carry my weight, which is considerable.
Many will stand against you. He stares at you for a moment, his brow creasing. They probably already have, from what I can see, left their marks. It seems like a trail worming its way behind you. Sure. If your stone mistress there allows it, then come on.
Her? Don't fear her jealousy. Let us see what the road holds, Watcher.
Join my party. Oh, I gotta level him up. Fuck. I already started the video. I'll do that shit later. This is a statue. Statue of Magran, goddess of war and flame. Dozens of the names have been scratched into the stone at her feet. Supplicants seeking her blessing. Scoop one out for Harambe. Kill yourself. Let's go! Durance is now in the party. He's a cleric and he's gonna heal us sometimes. Not all the time. Dude, 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 dude. Does he hit people with his staff? I think it's a quarterstaff. Not sure. Alright, let's get out of here. We're just trying to make it to the exit now. So. Let's go up here. Fast mode! Activate! Up, 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 up. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Cadnua. So I've already been to all these areas and cleared out their side quests and shit. So Cadnua is where the next story event happens, and so we can travel there directly now because I've already been there and walked out. Like I walked in, I got the flight point, and I left basically. Both the central HUD and the combat log can be minimized if you wish to explore the world with all character portraits visible. Oh, okay. Sure. Save the game. So this is Kana. Kana's a bro. Just off the side of the path into Kednua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Aumaua, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon the small scrap of paper. More than once, he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. What are you doing? Man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits into a wide and very toothy grin, like this one, I guess, and he waves the parchment in greeting. Killing time, if I'm honest. I've already walked the perimeter twice. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks, just there, workers and masons, I expect, carving a little immortality for themselves. Fine keep, Kednua. 2 centuries to its name and abandoned for years long. Why isn't he saying this?
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I also came looking for Meerwald. What do you want from him?
Or, to be less clever about it, a certain text. I've come in search of a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of Rauatai, but we possess only a small fragment of it.
A year. I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I found evidence suggesting the original lies there, beneath the keep. I want to ask Meerwald if he knows of it. You, my friend, why are you here? Apparently there's something called a Watcher, and Meerwald can tell me what it means.
A Watcher? You've spoken with spirits? There are many questions I would ask if I could do the same.
Sure, what do you want to know? Perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I did not want to risk it alone, but you seem capable together. I'm sure we can manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. Yeah, alright.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright.
Exometal?
I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
Why would... It's like a fucking palindrome. Exometal.
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
Sure.
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Beasts, apparently. So this is Kana.
Yes?
Kana is also a chanter. He's a pretty happy looking dude. He's got a nice hat. He's got a turban. Gives him a +1 to intellect. And he's got a gun. He's got an arquebus, which is a big, slow-ass gun. It's extremely slow. And he's also got a S-stock. You know, it's just normal slow. But he's pretty cool. You can build him to tank, you can build him to do damage, you can build him all kinds of ways. He comes with a Brigandine, so he starts off kind of like a big, slow bruiser anyway. I'm gonna, because I already have 2 tanks, I'm gonna downgrade him to a... hungry. Hide armor? No, that makes me look stupid. Yeah, alright. That's fine. I won't be having him getting much into melee anyway. Here's a cloak of will. Hang on to that. Durance, here's something to cover up your ugly ass head. I think your beard is sticking out the bottom of it. It's fine, I guess. Oh, his staff is enchanted with fire. I get it. Yeah, well, just switch to the fucking wonder, whatever. Alright. Well, I gotta level up these two schmuckerinos, but I'll have to do that whenever I get off of the recording, because otherwise it'll tank my recording. Text from my mom, sorry. So we gotta get in this Cadnua.
Sure.
Gotta get in there. I'd have a party of
Looks like
5.
This place has been abandoned for years.
Thanks, Mercer. Ah! A ghost. Let's get him. Oh, a lot of ghosts. Oh dear. Look at all the ghosts. So, one of these guys is a will-o-wisp, which is just gonna, like, tank my frame rate to nothing. So I'm just gonna not look at the combat. And I'm gonna hope that, it turns out okay. I'm gonna turn on these guys' AI, because, it wasn't on before. What am I gonna do? Cover support? Sure. Thrilling action over here. I just watch life bars, really. Got left. Everybody's still here. I'm in melee, so I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot this shit. Kana still doesn't have his 3 up, but he will soon. Yeah, there he is. But he can also make skeletons. Which is good. Alright, they have decided to go in on their own, which is interesting. So I guess skeletons will follow the AI of whoever they're summoned by. Cool, it's dead. Why do we Oh, Kana's got enough experience to level up. Well, deal with it though, I don't care. Cool, killed those shadows. Right. So the strange thing about this game is that having more people definitely helps, but it also clutters the combat a lot, and it increases your micromanagement by a lot too. You guys can do like this one. That's gonna be our formation. That's not bad. It's not symmetrical, but God fucking things. Whatever, we'll get it. Yeah, kick its ass. Shoot it. Oh, he's gotta reload. That's fine. But they're done. They're all dead. I mean, there's only one, so. What the fuck is these fingers? One side of this pillar is graven with hundreds of whorls and ridges. Even under a layer of grime and moss, the Adra gleams. Whorls? Whorls and... Oh, look, another one. Great. And Kana just shoots him for 20 damage. Fucking kick his... Oh, I'm confused. That's why I'm not doing anything.
Curses.
Good job, team. So this party actually goes up to 6 in this game. But because I'm on easy, because I'm on medium.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you! You can't do this!
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first, you can see nothing except the haze, but gradually you make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint. Can't do this, he shakes his head, spitting the words at you. Do I...
This is our village! A home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We
It's a
were
long
here
time.
long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all.
Now watch as I burn it all.
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone. You can't burn us all because of them.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's what they're doing to you. Goodbye, Ghost. So, yeah. He got burned because of the soldiers or whatever. Let's go in here. We have made it inside of Cadnua. Cool.
Do you think he'd be mad?
Ah, fuck, ghosts. Forgot about these guys.
Not if we sat in his chair? He doesn't have to know.
Blah! These stack? No. Oh, we're stunned. Okay. Use a big spell. Use another big spell. Alright, cool. So he got to his very quickly because my guy's fucking stunned.
Rock 10!
Alright, Skelligmans. Go fight this Phantom Shadow. You can be unstunned anytime you like, Eder. Anytime. Take your time. This Phantom is just circling us, doing fuck all. Stop. Now you're surrounded by skeletons.
Stand still!
And Eder's seizure patterns. You can't do anything about these seizures when they start. They don't stop just because you want them to. Got more purple dust.
Right.
Alrighty. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from the Grand Throne room. Grand Throne wrought out of marble. Its masterful artistry out of place amid the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Who?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Mayorwald.
Yeah, where can I find Mayorwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Alright, that's creepy. Are you imprisoned?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
I want to know. Tell me more about Merwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it.
Alright.
But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Okay, bye.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
I camp here? Camping's not allowed in this area.